Williams is the coolest nigga in WWE, bro. He got so much aura, bro. He like me. That nigga aura is through the roof, nigga, when he walk through. And when we talking, bro, you be spitting that sauce.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most diverted container moving company. Pods
Shout out to Moments.
Then they'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
It's easier than you think to manage your home cybersecurity. If you're constantly on the lookout for scams, identity theft, and digital threats, I have a solution for you. WebRoot is a cloud-based antivirus system for your home devices. It's one of the best ways to keep your identity, computers, smartphones, and tablets secure because it's compatible with almost all operating systems and other security software you might be using. The best part? You can install it 20 times faster and take up 50 times more space than other programs. That means you don't have to worry about overloading your
300 wins. I like that type shit.
So if you want to get faster scans and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from constant protection against online threats,
he feel like he good because he ain't using the teams he fucking playing with either. Real nigga. That's what I like to see. Real nigga in the Philly. But guess what?
Let's go to the Spurs last night, the team that sits right behind the Thunder, because Victor Wembanyama was on one. They hosted the Bulls last night, and Wemby just took advantage. He had a season-high 41 points, 16 boards. In fact, he had 10 and 10 in the first 8.5 minutes. That marks the third fastest double-double in the play-by-play era. Spurs have now won 9 straight. Elsewhere in the West, the Kings
All that shit you doing don't matter. You got a nice squad right
I'm Kevin Harlan. And so here we go. The 76ers.
But the one thing that they're going to bring every single night is defense. And when you have a special weapon like Victor Wembanyama defense, it's something that we've never seen before, it covers up a whole lot of other things. So on nights throughout the course of the playoffs, when the San Antonio Spurs late struggles, when guys when not knocking down shots, they're going to be able to hang their hats on the defensive side because of that guy that's anchoring the defense.
We think this nigga Boba or whatever his name is, he gonna run us out the building, get the fuck out of
He's going to allow and unlock the perimeter play to another level, and the guy allows guys to be aggressive, and that's just a whole different type of, like a different type of
out of the best.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, Lord, it is.
That time makes it easy to buy a car.
Yeah, already in place. That was easy.
Yeah, and you can even customize your own terms on it.
1 minute played. Edgecombe with it. Outside, Maxey drains it from beyond the arc.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Doncic with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. Reeves gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Reeves trying to free himself up.
And one.
He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession?
Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by George. Pass to Maxey. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Ayton throws it down. Well, this is what they want from Ayton.
Oh, yeah, nigga. You know it. You got to tighten the fuck up.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Baseline try. Kicks it out to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 5 now.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
And Ayton throws it down.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Doncic. The kick out to LeBron. And they double up Doncic. Here's Reeves. Here's Ayton. No block shot. Again, the Lakers.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
.30 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Edgecombe. Still without a basket.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Smart misses. Edgecombe with it. Outside, Maxey. Drops in the tray. Maxey's got 11.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We are enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard.
That's wrong. Why? Doesn't make no sense. Triple H, get the credit for what can happen. Your ass trash. Triple H, your ass is trash, dude.
Let's talk about this Guthrie. Paul Heyman's in the ring. Seth is out of hospital. He returns. He hits Paul Heyman. And Seth, by the way, he's not in the mass attire anymore. He doesn't have Matt Man lower third. There are no putties. There are no Foot Clans anywhere to be seen. I think they finally dropped it and they realized that this is kind of can't do it. So that's a good thing. And then comes the fight to take out Paul Heyman, and Gunther grabs Seth Rollins. Gunther chokes out Seth, and that is going to be the WrestleMania match. It doesn't make any sense. Now, I know there's circumstances to all of this. It really just means that Braun Breaker wasn't ready to return at WrestleMania. So Seth is very few options. You gotta get him on your show. It's a rock and a hard play. So I'm not dismissing that there's a lot going on in terms of those injuries, and that's placating a lot of this. On Gunther's side,
felt like he was going to get a match against Rey Mysterio. Rey is out injured, and there's still a couple of weeks. The positive is that you got a couple of weeks until WrestleMania. You should build Gunther and Seth, but it doesn't make sense. It does not. Because Paul Heyman has no association with Gunther, so you can't play it like Gunther was called up by Paul Heyman. They might do that. Paul Heyman was on the phone earlier, but the fact is that in Paul Heyman's character mind, Seth is in jail, so he's got no match. And if Paul was going to use anybody to help him, protect him from Seth, it would be Division. So maybe they're going to use it as like Gunther's a hired gun, or they're going to do the basic thing, the obvious thing, and Gunther comes out on Raw, and he just says, I'm going to destroy Seth Rollins because I can and I want to. Seth might just say, you got no business in all of this, my beef isn't with you, it's with Paul Heyman, but now you're going to get some. The issue I have with this is he's had so many of Gunther not on TV. And you didn't explain any of it. You could have done something. And this isn't to dismiss that the match that they will have will be great. I think the wrestling match will be great, but it does not matter. And that's the problem. And again, that's maybe just more of, well, it's circumstances. These are the cards they're dealt with. These are the guys on the show. Let's just have a match.
That's a bad. These all about feet, all type shit.
You can just watch this thing unfold. We get to Mania. They have this match. And then they go in their separate directions. I don't know what else you could have done with Gunther. This isn't me sitting here saying, well, you should have done this and you should have done that with Gunther. I don't know what the heck you did. Because you were building him as retirement man. But you ran out of people, and if it was going to be Rey, okay, that would have made some sense, but were you going to retire Rey Mysterio? Probably not. Again, I know they got a couple of weeks so they can make some sense of this story, but it almost feels like, let's do the attack angle, and then let's try and tell a story. You could have had Gunther doing vignettes for 3 to 4 weeks, teasing, with no references to Seth or anything, just teasing that, like, I took out Dragon Lee. You could say I took out Rey Mysterio. All the retirements that he's done.
Lakers
could have positioned it in a vignette to just say, I'm coming after one of WWE's biggest stars, and they'll never see it coming. Something as simple as that gives you context of why Gunther's motivated to attack Seth. So, I have no problems with the match. If this was on Raw or a different PLC or something, I'd be like, hey man, this is going to be fantastic. But at WrestleMania, because of all the injuries, like with Braun Breaker, he might come back and ooh, that's what they're going to do, isn't it? Gunther's going to win at WrestleMania. The troops really like Gunther. Gunther's going to win because Braun Breaker finally shows up.
You try to get all the 3 balls, then you took the back somebody and smoke shit out.
And then that's going to push their program. Gunther gets a win. Seth has his Braun program and his post-Mania. Well, that's not very surprised,
man. Keep it going. Gonna get this nigga, dude.
You got coming out for WrestleMania now. We don't know matches now. What about possible matches here? Some of you, so if they drop, they don't have to tag the titles to the division. I think that was a smart move. I think that was the right thing to do to get the division. But the thing is, they go back to the beginning of the video and it's like, make it make sense. They don't make any sense anymore. You have to use the lose, but they are nowhere in any part of Raw dealing with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And even though we're getting so wrong, I really like it. Maybe, just maybe, they're going to position it next week and the week after, and maybe that's why they lost the tag team title. You feel they get more involved in the event, maybe not. But they didn't have anything with Punk and with Roman, especially after last week. So I don't get why all of a sudden you're almost just dropping that. Get fade again. Maybe they'll pick it up next week.
Try that shit again, nigga. Try it again, nigga.
You got ISO speed out there. I loved this. I thought this was perfect and exactly.
Try it again, nigga.
He gets pressed up.
Oh, come on. That shit we can't be like.
Turn speed around to just say hi and speed Wallace LA Knight. I love at the end after they win the tag team title.
Stay on, baby. Stay on.
Are holding Speed's hands up, and he's so look at his face. He's so reluctant and so just he doesn't want to do this. This isn't what he wanted. He feels so bad about this, but he's kind of stuck, and it's all because Danhausen hurt Speed. So all these things are happening to ISO Speed. My thinking is this gets announced as a 6-man tag for WrestleMania, and I'm going to bet that it is the first hour, 3-hour ESPN match. By the way, here's another thing that'll make no sense. We just got a new theme.
And
The
for those
hell?
of
Why
you
are
just
you
tuning in,
team?
thanks for
Why
being with
Jeff
us.
Rebel?
The second
Why
half
is so
of this
bad?
game still
So
to
very
play.
bad. What's wrong with those themes? Don't pay attention. They have several theme songs. Why do we have another one and now this one's bad? Anyway, I see this being a six-man tag at Mania because you get a ton of star power. You got Logan Paul with the crossover stuff, and he's going in as tag team champion. Get LA Knight on the show. Something I've been wondering what the heck they're going to do with that guy. And you have Iso being involved. That's four crossovers. And so if you put them all on ESPN, you're getting as much of that marketing push as you possibly can. So I'm fine with all that. I think that'd be great. And also I think one other thing that they do is that if they have that first hour free match, I think Danhausen gets in there too. Danhausen's all over the show and I love it. Yeah, you don't have to use those involved with Roman and Punk at all. I thought that was like the goofy ass. About the other announced match that we figured was going to happen, now it is. Finn Balor versus Dom Mysterio. You tell me. And it isn't just me, but what's the deal with this match? Why are these two guys not in the ring together at all? I'm not asking, by the way, for, listen to me really closely, I'm not asking for a pull apart brawl. What I am asking for is a little bit more. You Finn and Dom just not interacting. Dom does a little bit of a promo, Finn is doing these vignette things for Balor Club. That's all well and dandy. Maybe we'll get Demon Balor. That would be fantastic. But man, coming off of a beatdown, Judgment Day breaking up, and it feels like none of it matters. This feels cold to me. You're just having a match. This went from being one of the few potential WrestleMania matches that I was looking forward to because Finn and Dom have some history to be talking about. I wanted to see it unfold a lot more. They're doing none of it, but it's just ice cold now. You had the Judgment Day break up. It feels like it's not even referenced because everyone's doing different things. Raquel's off dealing with Joe and Oscar and Tyree.
Find your corporate tax expert, whatever your tax situation might be. Hand off your taxes to an expert who gets you with TurboTax Expert Full Service.
And Ayton throws it down.
Showing why he was selected first overall in the 2018 draft. Ayton looking absolutely dominant. This is
he did that.
Now, here's Maxi. He's got 14. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Reeves.
And Brad seems to help out Liv. Liv is doing, I thought the promo was Stephanie back there was great. I think a lot of people also think that Stephanie back there was great on Raw for many reasons. But nothing was...
no way!
Let's just have this match get it over with. Again, I got to know the theme here of like, it doesn't make sense that they're not trying. That's what it feels like, they're just not trying. Speaking of not trying, we got Penta versus Kofi Kingston on Raw. Penta retains the Intercontinental title. Great, he does a promo at the end. Penta's going to WrestleMania, that's what I wanted. And we're going to get a killer ladder match. Penta announces there will be ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Kind of like an open challenge type of deal. And as much as I think that match will be bananas, and it will be great. And because everyone involved in that match are people you would want to have in a ladder match. I think it will be top.
Where are the girls at, bro? What happened to the girls? Why do they have niggas on this shit dancing? This is, bro, what is this? Where's the girl? Bro, they on some, oh my god, bro, there's some other shit, man. Niggas not like that, bro. Niggas like bitches, bro. Stop that kind of shit.
To the middle.
Just random. Some of them have been going for Intercontinental title. Devon Evans is kind of at that level. Rusev blocked the Ova. Dragon Lee got destroyed by Gunther, and then he's doing a few things. And JD has been dealing with that. He turned his back on Finn Balor. Forget it. Let's just put him in the Intercontinental ladder match. This doesn't make any sense. Why do we want to build it? They just threw a graphic up that they're like, here are your matches for Mania ladder match. None of it. Putting that again, I'll reiterate. This will be a banger match. You just threw this on any show. Of course it's going to be killer. So, in that respect, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you have several weeks still where instead of just announcing, throw these guys at Mania, you didn't do qualifiers. Some of you love doing the triple threat qualifiers. Why a battle royal? Something. Maybe a unique twist on a whole qualifying match. You can do it in one night or even 2 shows on Raw. At least then you still something. There's still other matches. Haven't been announced. I'm guessing we're going to get Julia versus Tiffany for the U.S. title. You know, we're going to get Asuka versus Io. That's going to be kind of their program. And then maybe the finals to break up with Kairi Sane turning on Asuka. That would be a big story moment. Asuka versus Io, if that match is going to happen. Tremendous. They're trying to build it. There's all the history, so it's kind of fine, but it's just because Rhea split off from Io, so now you gotta do something with Io, because the ladies love Io Scott. Last two left, Raquel Rodriguez, big sexy, she's done great work, and she's likely not going to be at WrestleMania. The other match announced was the women's fatal 4-way tag team title match. Takes all the attention in the world. You got Nash, Nia Jackson last, Charlotte and Bliss, Lyra and Bayley, and the Fellas. They've been building this for quite some time. All the faces, though, are just teaming up against the heels. When we had the tag team match on Raw, I wish it didn't end in just a big schmozzy ending where everyone kind of ran out and fought. I was actually really enjoying the match. So they want to finish so that we can then set up officially this fatal 4-way. I hope this thing turns out well. Something about it where I'm like, you've had a lot of great momentum with the women's tag division for like a year, especially Bliss and Charlotte. And Charlotte to be a cheered babyface, where she came off of being booed heavily. That's great work. I like Nia and Lash together in tag team. Bayley and Lyra, I mean, they've gone from like intercontinental titles and tags and back and forth, and the Bellas are kind of just inserted in there. All of these make sense to be in the match, but I feel like they gotta have like a little bit more, I don't know, butting heads with all the baby faces. I think they get along just fine. Maybe Charlotte and Nikki Bella are the only ones that are kind of pushing each other. I just found out the other day, John Cena is the host of WrestleMania 42. I wonder if it's because ticket sales are down. So he's the host of WrestleMania. I'm hoping I just get Dan Howard and John Cena interact. The other thing I want to talk about, though, when it comes to Raw and moments in time. Over and Raw. Tremendous. Over. So very over. Triple H getting out there. Don't know why. You don't think it needed Triple H? But also, he got booed because he didn't let the guys fight. Favorite for WrestleMania. Do it at this time, do it there, do it at time. That's all fine. He was rocking like full wrestling gear. He was ready to fight. I wish these guys would brawl, but I guess, you know what, that's the push and pull. That's what you want. They got a couple weeks left. They got 2 more Brock appearances. You got people. You gonna go unload and do another brawl? It's a big brawl. So, while I wanted the big brawl between Oba and Brock because they were both ready and Triple H ruined it for everybody. That's the point. It makes sense. But you're not for guidance. I'm like, you gotta give people something, and I guess what they did is they took some security guys. Brock absolutely decimated that one guy on the mat. It was so painful. I feel so bad for those security guys. If they get involved in Brock Lesnar match or a brawl, that's the worst thing for everybody. You know, kind of like my main event. Oba and Brock. This thing is just so, like, this feels like WrestleMania, so I'm really excited for it. The other thing we got was Cody at the beginning of the show coming out, and he's getting his big moment with Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie mentions his grandfather built Madison Square Garden, but doesn't mention her dad. Cody does. But Cody says, like, you're nothing like your father. And then Stephanie slapped Cody for saying that, which was kind of odd because
I'm going to put beef tallow on my face every single day for 30 days. Let's see what happens. This is day 1. I just applied it for the first time, and my skin feels thicker and stronger and very hydrated, like my skin instantly absorbs it. I can tell this stuff is all natural. I'm already hooked. I'll update you in 10 days. This is day 10. I'm not going to lie, I was skeptical, but something is definitely happening. The wrinkles on my forehead are reducing really quickly, and my jawline is getting sharper. My entire face looks sharper and more defined, like the structure is coming back. But let's see what happens in another 10 days. This is day 20, and I'm actually blown away right now. My eye bags are almost gone. The dark circles that made me look tired for the last 20 years. My eyes were the It's definitely the right compliment, I guess. So anyway, Doug's just trying to get Cody all fired up and that he has to go an extra length on the Randy Orton level. So I guess that's kind of the direction they want to do this with Cody, is get him a little bit more aggressive and meaner. He's got to do what he's got to do.
Knocks down the 3.
Offensively, Maxie can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. James outside. Clock at 4.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The free throw drops for Laravia. Second free throw, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. Driving in, cleared away by Ayton.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And it's good.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the Lakers call time here. They trailed by 17. Now Laravia. Here's Ayton. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Edgecombe with it. He's picked up by James. Now Maxey. From outside, the 76ers another 3.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Pass to connect. Shot clock at 5. Doubled by Maxey. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
A jump ball has been called.
Edgecombe with it. Goes up the baseline. Off target. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to
we've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here's Kamara. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
You know, he just continues to make the right decisions when he has the ball. Holiday with a really high basketball IQ.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates. You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Vassell outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Holiday looking over the floor. Inside. Here's Klingon.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fox. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kamara. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Fox. Good D by Holiday. And it's Grant in the corner. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Here's Castle.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Here's Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Pass to Grant. Over in the corner, Avdia. Over Castle. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is Harper. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
On the wing, Murray. Here's Sissoko. Grant outside. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Bryant. 3-on-3. Harper's shot's good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
The kick out to Barnes. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Harper. Just 3 to shoot. No good. That would have tied it. Grant goes in. Bryant with the steal. Here's Harper. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. No good there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
The Trailblazers with the lead. The wide open look here for Fox. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Love has it in the corner. Out left to the wing. Henderson outside. Over Fox. Henderson, no good. Outside Harper. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And it's all evened up.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Harper with the steal. Outside, Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Fox hits them both. And here's Holiday. Here's Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 7 points for Denny Avdia. Fox deciding where to go with it. It doesn't go for him.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
At Avdia. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off the shot. Another shot. Kamare misses. Here's Harper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
With the quickness that Harper moves around with, it's hard for defenders to stay with him without foul.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of a rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
Portland trailing here. Outside Holiday. Pass to Avdia. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Avdia's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Harper, no good. To the paint. Pass to Sissoko. Now Murray. Shot clock at 6. And it's Fox with the rebound. So it's the Spurs now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now Holiday down low and stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Harper. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Here's Kamare. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want. And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect the game at that size.
Avdia on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Kamara. Shoots from 8. It's good. Kamara's got 5 now. Now here's Harper. He has 7. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. It's all tied in Portland. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Fox, and Clingan pulls it down. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside, Avdia. Kamara with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Champagny. And here is Vassell. And he banks in the layup. Vassell's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. Here's Avdia. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Avdia's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. Up top, Fox. 8 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Timeout. Fox has got 10 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Grant. San Antonio with the rebound. Now Fox. 10 points for him. Here's Champagny. Now here's Fox. Just 4 to shoot. A 3 from Wembanyama. And the 3 ball is good. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Holiday goes in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Now, here's Avdia. 11 points in the game. Fires for 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Vassell left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Portland again missing. Spurs leading by 6. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Avdia with the rebound.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Now Klingon. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 13.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Fox. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to Kamara from downtown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson surveying the floor. To the wing right side. Wembanyama with it. He has 5. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. Here's Harper. Crafty move. Back to Cornette. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Trailblazers trailed by 8. Murray right side. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And that one, good. 9 points in the game so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's San Antonio. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Avdia to the left side wing. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Driving to the basket. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Johnson outside. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got the lead up to 11 now for San Antonio.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Pass to Sissoko. Here's Avdia. And again, it's Portland converted. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Bryant. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Here's Avdia. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Outside, Avdia. The 3 is off. Spurs leading by 7.
Just a great player in the open court. Johnson moves so well and able to complete that break.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Trailblazers making a switch here. Trailblazers trailed by 9. Now Avdia. Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
It's off target. And Portland with the ball. Kamara up top. Avdia outside. lets it go from 14. And they pick up the 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Wembanyama looking it over. .133 left in the fourth. And he hits that one to go.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
And it's Avdia off the drive.
Go into the rack with energy and to be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Now, Avdia jacks up a 3. Wembanyama rips down the rebound.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Stolen away. Avdia! The long shot, no good. And now Wembanyama pushing back, but no one got to stop him.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Outside Holiday. Shoots the 3. That one misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And San Antonio has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the strike this time. The second misses also. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so here's Portland. They trail by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Misses the 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Avdia! The putback. Good. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And the shot goes in. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg.